Dime qué es lo que esperas. Dime qué quieres ver.
Hello, beautiful ones. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Joseph. It's really lovely to meet you. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. Now then, beautiful ones, I felt it was important in today's video just to explain to you what a blind review is exactly. This video has been requested by Amanda. Hi, Amanda. How are you doing? And many, many more of you out there. Now, the blind review is unique to the House of Joseph. It's an invention of mine. And one day I just thought, well, I'm a bit bored. Do you know what I mean? Watching the same old foundation reviews, skincare reviews. You get the product home from the shop, you open it up, you read the website simultaneously, you slap it on your face, and then you explain afterwards your conclusions or your findings. The blind review basically takes that and turns it on its head. So I'm basically just changing it all and shaking things up by doing blind reviews. And what I do is I go out in the morning or the afternoon, whenever I basically go out, whenever that is. Do you know what I mean? And I go out with the sole intention of buying something which I decide to buy before I even leave my house or my flat. And the unique thing about the blind reviews is the fact that I know absolutely nothing about the product which I'm buying on that day. So say it's a bottle of foundation or something, I go into the shop, I go straight to the shelf or the rack, wherever it is, buy it, don't look at any of the literature, any of the bump which comes with it. I purchase it, get it home, and then when I review it, I intentionally don't look at the website either, and I'll tell you why that is in a second. And then I try it on the back of my hand, whatever it is. So if it's a foundation, I put some of it on the back of the old rubber arm. Rubber arm here. Say hello, Mr. Rubber Arm. Can't actually speak because it is only an arm at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean? It hasn't got a mouth. So, so I try whatever it is on the back of my hand, basically to give you my first impressions and to see what it looks like out of the bottle. And then I apply, if it's a foundation or a makeup item, I tend to put some on my face just so, again, for first impressions, we can see what texture's like, we can see whether the colour match is any good or not. If it's a skincare item, I can give you my first impressions of it on my skin, again, by doing a swatch down here. And then I apply it to my entire face or wherever it's designed to be used. And then I move on and I try it different ways. So generally, when I'm using something with silicone in, I can use water to change how it looks on the skin. And that's something I'm really, really passionate about, guys, is about using things the way or not the way they were intended for use. So, and I find that doing stuff that way, you can utterly transform the way, say, a foundation looks on the skin or a powder or something by just adding a few drops of water, or how you apply it to your skin can utterly change it. And sometimes we've had some really, really good successes, haven't we, guys? And obviously, whilst I'm playing with these cosmetic items, I'm forming my own opinions and I'm telling you what my opinions are. And then only towards the very, very end of the review, we open up the website just to see what the company claims about the product I'm reviewing on that day. And more important, or most importantly of all, is the fact that whether my findings meet or marry up with what the company are claiming. And generally, 9 times out of 10, they don't. Do you know what I mean? So, and I guess that I'm doing that just to make it slightly more or much more interesting for you gorgeous ones at home. And it makes it more interesting for me as well. So beautiful ones. That's a very, very condensed, in a nutshell, explanation of what a blind review is, why we do blind reviews or I do, because there's only me here. Anybody would think I had a team of workers scurrying around behind me, picking things up which I drop, and there is only me, guys, and that's the God's honest truth. That's a potted explanation of what the blind review is, why we do those, why I do them on the House of Joseph, and why I think that, do you know what I mean, that it makes it more interesting for you at home. So beautiful ones, that's it for today. I'm going to go and try and warm up now. I'm going to go and put a pair of socks on. And do you know my central heating's broken down? It broke down on Saturday and today's Monday. So I've actually been in effect without hot water or heating for nearly 2 days. And today's particularly chilly, so I'm actually freezing at the minute. Not your issue, I get that, guys. Right, I better drag myself away and try and go and have a nice hot cup of tea or something. So if any of you out there want me to review anything in particular, then do just let me know in the comments. And also, whether you have any questions about the blind review or my channel, full stop, I'd be really, really it'd be really lovely to hear from you. I try to answer every comment and respond to every email which I receive. And that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for listening to me waffling, and lots of love. Take care. Have a wonderful one day and a beautiful week. Take care.